sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately, 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup on 11 and a Baltimore first down. They go play action now. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Now Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And we'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. And the Ravens.
Henry out of the pistol to the 36-yard line. Stop there. You look at this Brown. Defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one and stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workman-like in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
Sanders. That's taken in by Bond. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by quarterback. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
A 49-yard gain on the play.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to work his way down to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, here's Shedeur. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kyle Pitts, 47 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, solid stiff arm in some open field. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Henry running right. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run the option. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
To throw is Sanders. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's a Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns. Offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Sanders to throw. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Sanders. That's complete. Right side. It's Bond. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Browns, first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Look at the big man rumble. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Pass caught, right side, Fannin. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Sanders. Open man is Bond. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Come on. Browns, first down.
Play action. It's Sanders. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
17 more yards. That's another Browns first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jenkins is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just that way, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Report.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some room to work. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 67 yards. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Down. Pat the 60. Ready.
They go play action now. Sanders. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 6.
Throwing, Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw now, here's Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gas, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Inside handoff, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And that, nearly picked off. But would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. There's a short one caught by Fannin. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back for Cleat. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. This, the 2nd meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the shotgun, Sanders. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw is Sanders. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you all...
There he goes, left side! And all the way in for the Ravens, touchdown! Zay Flowers, 99 yards. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's going to be caught by Judy. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Pass caught by Fannin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
65.
Sanders once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.